Phonology, the sound patterns of language. Phonology is the study of speech sounds. Phonology is a branch of linguistics that studies how languages systematically organize their sounds. Phonemic awareness refers to the specific ability to focus on and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Acquiring phonemic awareness is important because it is the foundation for spelling and word recognition skills. Why is phonology important? You can break new words down to understand the real sound or pronunciation of the word and to explain why it sounds the way it does. Phonology deals with the area of stress, rhythm, and intonation. Phonology will help you know the different rules for combining different sounds. Phonology includes the following: phoneme, the basic unit of sound, the smallest unit of language that on its own doesn't mean anything at all, but you could use it to build parts that are meaningful. For example, the ch or ch sound is one phoneme. The I or the long I sound is another phoneme. The l or the l sound is another. And the d or the d sound is another phoneme. When combined together, they form a meaningful word, which is child. Morpheme. Morpheme is the smallest unit of sound to carry meaning. Morphemes are composed of two separate classes called 1. The bases or the roots, and 2. The affixes. Let us have this example. The word is childlike. The word has two morphemes, the root word or the base child, and the affix, specifically the suffix like. We also have semantics. It is the study of the meaning of language, including the symbolic or literal definition of the word. For example, the word child could be called a kid, a boy, a girl, a son, or even a daughter. Speech sounds can be classified as either consonants or vowels. Consonants. The air does not flow freely. For example, b or b sound, k or c sound, and d or d sound. Vowels. Air flows freely to create different sounds. For example, a or a sound, e or e sound, e or I sound, o or o sound, and a or u sound. The difference between voiced and voiceless sounds. Voicing. Voicing refers to what the vocal folds are doing. When air passes through open vocal folds, we call this voiceless sound. But when the air passes through vibrating vocal folds, we call this voiced sound. You can feel the difference between voiced and voiceless sounds by putting your fingers in front of your throat. Try producing these two sounds while your fingers are in front of your throat. S, z. Which one produces the vibration? You could feel the z produces a vibration, so it's a voiced sound, and s or the s sound is voiceless. Since phonology deals with sound patterns, the correct pronunciation of the word is a must in phonology. Tip number 1. Always check for the word's pronunciation. You can use your phone's dictionary in checking for the pronunciation of a certain word. Tip number 2. Practice with tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are a great way to practice and improve pronunciation and fluency. They can also help to improve accents by using alliteration, which is the repetition of one sound. They're not just for kids, but are also used by many who want to sound clear when speaking. Tip number 3. Practice is a must. One way of practicing pronunciation is by reading aloud. Reading out loud can encourage you to phonetically sound out unfamiliar words. Focusing on each phonetic sound not only helps you pronounce new words, but it helps you practice the proper pronunciation of each one. The more you practice these sounds, the better your accent will be.